Joe Jenks for bringing us into the room with such a glorious sound. Happy New Year's Day, everybody. It is the first day of our next 1,000 days. Everybody give it up for the Daily Antidote of Song, for Carpe Diem Arts, for all the fabulous people that make this possible day after day after day. We are going to have so much fun today. I can't even begin to tell you. So we've got Joe Jenks in the room with us today, coming in, of course, from his home in Chicago. Hello, Joe Jenks. And we've got lots of other folks in the room with us. I'm going to say a couple quick things, and then we're going to say hello to everybody and get started. So hello to everybody out there on Facebook Live. Thanks for joining us. And for anybody who's new out there and anybody who's new in the room, this is the Daily Antidote of Song. We've been singing one song together every day at noon Eastern since April of 2020. Yesterday we hit day 1,000, and today we're starting our next 1,000 days. We welcome you to join us any day here in the Daily Antidote, in the Zoom, or on Facebook Live, because we love having people sing with us. So join us anytime. It's free and it's just amazing. Song leaders from around the world and attendees, as you will see in a moment, from around the world. So hi, everybody out there on Facebook. Hello to Aaron, coming in from Virginia today, usually from Brooklyn, and running our tech today, and assistant here in what we do extraordinaire. Hello, of course, to Joe Jenks, who's singing with us today, coming in from Chicago. Hello to Busy Graham and Mooney and the Love Bugs and Sarah and Alex and Marty and who knows who else is out there at Busy Graham's house out at the Eastern Shore of Maryland. We are so glad you guys are here today. Special extra treat for everybody. Hi, Dory and Ollie in Rhode Island. Hi, Sheila in Florida. Hi, Becky in Vancouver. Hello, Gary in Mass, or maybe in the car, so maybe halfway through somewhere. Hi, Kevin in DC with the Golden Flute. Amanda and Miles in Michigan. Hello. Carolyn holding up a day one sign. I love it. It is a new beginning. It is an old thank you 1,000 days. I love it, Carolyn. That's awesome. Hello to Luda and Mark in Victoria, British Columbia, showing us that we have to remember to give a lot of love to everybody. That is actually what we're doing here. Look, I got a red sweater, so we're hearting it up in a good way. Hi to Susan in Ohio. Hi to Deborah Denenfeld in Kentucky, or somewhere between Kentucky and somewhere. Bob and Mabel and the Bears in Massachusetts, maybe wearing their brand new sweaters, hand knit by Dory. Hello to Cricket in Maryland. Hello to Leah in Illinois. Hello to Mac. Nice to have you here today. Good to see you. Hello to Fred in Maryland. Hello to Hoda in British Columbia. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Don and the Curly Tops over there in Vermont. Aloysius in Massachusetts. Susan in Seattle. Arlene and Bear in Berkeley. And I just lost my... Hello, Karen in Oregon. Nice to see you. Hello to Bob and Christiana with a day 1,001 sign. And maybe they're not on the screen because they're still in their pajamas and they're a little kerfuffled from staying up too late. I know that's what I am. Hi to Dally in Maryland, Storm in Massachusetts, Ann in Silver Spring, Maryland, Natalia, Ida, Whippy, and Campbell in the car, maybe somewhere around Washington, D.C., and maybe even we're going to get to see each other today in person. Phil and the gang in Newcastle. I see William, I see Pauline, and I see Phil. Hello to Nicola in the UK, who we're so happy to see today. Haven't seen you in a while. We're glad you're here. With a camera that's not working. Hi to Bonnie in Boise, Idaho, Ruth in Birmingham, UK, Nancy's Irish Cow in Washington, Lynn and Cliff in Vermont. Good morning and good morning. Hello to Jamie in Victoria, BC, Kevin Ennis coming in the hospital. Love to you, Kevin, as you help us count our 1,001 days. Caroline in DC, Simkey in Maryland, Trish in Victoria, Annette in California, Dan in Virginia. There's Busy Graham and the crew again, coming in from the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Karen, nice to have you back with us today. Good to see you. Hi, Tom from Nashville. Nice to see you today. Also good to see you. We haven't seen you in a while. Bronwyn and Andy and folks off video, Christy and Janet and Hindi and Penny and Sandy and Isabel and Lynn and Jenny in Suffolk, UK, and Kat and Kate in Florida. And there's Jacqueline coming in from, I'm not actually sure where Jacqueline's from. Jacqueline, we're glad you're here today. And let's all take a deep breath. If I've missed anybody today on your hello end, we will get you on the goodbye end. One deep breath, please, everybody. All right, so let's get this program started. Joe Jenks, I'm turning it over to you. Fill us with beauty, please.
I'll do my best. So nice to be with all of you on this amazing New Year's Day, January 1st, 2023. How about that? And the 1,001th day of the Daily Antidote of Song. It was so nice to be with all of you last evening to celebrate the 1,000th day of the Daily Antidote of Song and the close of 2022. This is a song I wrote many years ago called Come With Me. I was on retreat out in Northern California with some friends, and I used to be a Red Cross certified lifeguard and fancied myself to be a good swimmer. But I realized about halfway across a wide and fast-moving mountain river, the Klamath River there in Northern California, that sense of self was about 10 years out of date. And this song plays out a little bit of that story and my own resistance to asking for help and embarrassment about that, and ultimately recognizing that the greatest thing I had in my favor was the community of people around me. And that is the Daily Antidote song in this time. So this is, will you come with me on this journey? With every breath we take, keep reaching for the dawn. I know alone that I will falter, but with a good friend near me, I will carry on. Will you come with me on this journey? With every breath we take, keep reaching for the dawn. We'll just do that much. Will you come with me? Will you come with me on this journey? With every breath we take, keep reaching for the dawn. Next part, I know alone. I know alone that I will falter, that I will falter. With a good friend near me, I will carry on. I know alone, sing it, that I will falter, that I will falter. With a good friend near me, I will carry on. Let's put all that together. Will you come with me on this journey? With every breath we take, keep reaching for the dawn. I know alone that I will falter. With a good friend near me, I will carry on. I feel the current raging around me, try to summon up my strength once more. I am weary on this journey, afraid I will not reach that distant shore. I cry for help, feel like I'm sinking. There is no one near me I can see, but there you are in the water with me. You take my hand and guide me graciously. Will you come with me? Will you come with me on this journey? With every breath we take, keep reaching for the dawn. I know alone that I will falter. With a good friend near me, I will carry on. There is a kindness in your smile and a gentleness within your speech. You reassure me, your love surrounds me. I know safety is at last within my reach. Will you come with me? Will you come with me on this journey? With every breath we take, keep reaching for the dawn. I know alone that I will falter. With a good friend near me, I will carry on. Well, it's an illusion we carry with us as we wade on through the waters of our lives, that we must be strong and hold our own here, but a helping hand will save us by and by. Will you come with me? Will you come with me on this journey? With every breath we take, keep reaching for the dawn. I know alone that I will fall
Joe Jenks, Happy New Year with another amazing theme song for the Daily Antidote. Boy, there was a lot of words in there that just sort of summed it all up, right? Holding each other, reaching each other. Just, yeah, everything in that song felt to me like it really explained the sort of the intention of what we do here and, of course, the result of it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Joe Jenks. Let's all give it up for a beautiful song. What a perfect way to kick off our Daily Antidote. Day 1001 and
Thank you, Joe.
first day. Thank you, Joe.
Hey,
Thank you,
what
Joe
a treat.
Jenks.
I should add just a little piece to the story on that, which is that because of that piece of my pride that was invested in the notion of being a Red Cross certified lifeguard once upon a time, and that sense that I was a good swimmer, I was reticent to ask for help when I needed it. And suddenly my thumb has appeared over my Zoom has gotten too smart. It's interpreting my gestures. This is a little bizarre. Oh my goodness. That could be dangerous. I'm just going to keep my hands back here. We're not sure what Zoom is going to do with my hands next. So, I'm swimming in the Klamath River and I'm taking water into my lungs. And I'm just on the edge of drowning because my shoulders have given out, and I'm afraid to ask for help because I don't want to embarrass myself. And it doesn't occur to me that it would be far more embarrassing to drown because I was afraid to ask for help. Like the legacy is like, my God, what an idiot. He didn't ask for help, But I was just wrestling with my ego in the middle of that river. And, I kind of was waiting for that moment where they say, look toward the light, and I didn't see the light. And then I thought, oh, yeah, God knows I'm a Unitarian. Maybe there's no light after that, but all joking aside, it was kind of a terrifying moment. And I thought, well, maybe there'll be some transcendent understanding and I'll see all these images flash before me like they do in the movies where you see... I don't know, you come to some understanding of what the whole journey's been about. And then I had a moment. I had this mystical moment where I saw the headline that would appear in the Arcata newspaper the next day. And it would say, obscure folk singer dies in freak river accident. And I said, all right, well, that's clearly not how I want the story to end. And so I pushed myself back above the water and literally with my last breath cried out for help. And to my eternal benefit, there was a woman on a retreat that week who was a current Red Cross certified lifeguard, and she jumped in the water with me. But rather than doing all the lifeguard maneuvers that I was taught, she just started to tread water, and she invited me to place my hands on her shoulders. And she held me up in that river, and she told me to take a deep breath. Try one with me. Take one of those deep breaths. And she told me to breathe and breathe and breathe. And as she saw the color return to my cheeks and the panic leave my eyes, she said, okay, let's keep swimming. I was like, what? You're here to save me. But we just kept swimming. We got to the other side. We caught our breath. We swam all the way back. And I realized the next day, what inspired the song is that she had given me a gift that was so much greater than saving me. She didn't write a check, she didn't stand on the sidelines and throw me a rope. She demonstrated what solidarity looked like. She got into the trouble with me in a safe way. She reconnected me to my breath. She separated me from my panic. She reconnected me to my power. And she swam with me. That is the gift that we give each other in community. And that is the gift that the Daily Antidote song has been giving so many people for the last 1,000 days, and hopefully for the next 1,000 days, the gift of being together on the journey.
Joe Jenks, thank you so much. And thank you for letting us sit with that. That was just beautiful to hold that in. I feel like your story really does reflect to such a great extent, not just what the Daily Antidote does, but of course what each and every person in the room individually is doing, which is giving us the space to recognize that we got it. We have it, like we give each other little boosts, and from there we can take it on. We know that we have somebody by our side, which is of course the message in your song and the message in your river experience. So think that, everybody, all of you in this room, you've done that. You've come out for each other in moments of need. and you've reminded us we got this, right? So like, thank you, Joe Jenks, for a really great way to start the new year, reminding ourselves that like we'll be okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get there. I also want to say, like, one of the messages in your thing was all the different ways that people do come out and support you or give back or something. So I did announce this yesterday, but I want to say it again. I got a text, and I can actually now say who because I checked in with him. I got a text from Alex Cumming yesterday in the middle of all the festivities, which I'm going to read to you guys. He says, I'd happily volunteer time to create a compilation album to raise money for Daily Antidote of Song. As many artists who want to donate a track could easily compile and sell on Bandcamp and on your website. So there is somebody who has come up with an idea of how to give us the boost to show us we've got this, right? So like a huge thank you to Alex Cumming. And I got to give you guys one more because I woke up this morning wiped out and exhausted and expected that there would be some emails or some texts where people say how nice it was. And there was, of course, plenty of them. And I love you all so much. And then there was another email, which I'm going to now attempt to share my screen because I got to show this to you guys. And let's see if I can make this work. There you go. This is an email I got this morning from Carol Johnson in Connecticut, who is the person who also compiled our Daily Antidote of Song spreadsheet of all our 1,000 days worth of singing, just voluntarily, who has made us, here you go, our very own Daily Antidote of Song crossword puzzle, giving us a thing to do on New Year's Day that has everything to do with all of us and this journey that we've been on together. So a huge shout out to Carol Johnson, and come hell or high water, I'm going to figure out how to get that puzzle to you guys today because I love the idea of everybody sitting there on New Year's. Of course, I'm supposed to be in the shower and instead I'm sitting in bed doing the crossword puzzle this morning. Thank you, Carol. And I'm so excited to get that to everybody. We'll figure out a way and you'll see it later today. So thank you, Joe, for reminding us, every single person in this room in their own way, holding us up. Thank you, everybody. So we have another special song situation or situations happening today. I'm going to bring forward Busy Graham and a cast of characters over there on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Can we all please welcome Busy Graham and whomever? Gang, I can only sort of see you. Aaron, can you highlight so I can actually see them? And one by one, shout out whoever it is I recognize. I can't see, I'm still seeing me. Can you get rid of me? Thank you. All right. And I see Joe Jenks. And somewhere there must be folks out. There we go. All right. Thank you so much, Aaron. I'm throwing tech stuff at Aaron back and forth. So I see Busy Graham. I see Mizan and Ayana and Munit. So that's Munit and Z Lovebugs. Is that Sarah over there on your side of your yes? Who is that? Yes. Okay. Sarah Olmstead. Sarah Olmstead Thomas of Alex and Olmstead, and also of Happenstance Theater. And we're so glad you guys are here today. Thank you for bringing us a special thing from your New Year's celebration. What do you got, gang?
Well, I just want to say that this whole group here performed at Talbot, the first night Talbot, the New Year's Eve celebration, free of alcohol. It's been going on for 29 years. So next year will be the 30th anniversary. We might have to bring a Daily Antidote bus to that event because they will be back by popular demand, I'm quite sure. Milo the Magnificent was performed at the historic Avalon Theater. And then Munit and Z Lovebugs were at the Academy Art Museum, along with Gabrielle Zwi, who has also been in the Daily Antidote of Song. So yeah, it was an amazing celebration with the one and only crab drop in this on this planet. The crab drop at 9 o'clock for the family groups and 12 midnight with our friend Randy Welch, the bagpiper, leading us all to the crab drop. So it was very memorable. And Munit and Z Lovebugs were a huge hit, needless to say, and Milo the Magnificent the same. So yeah.
So we are here now to play a song for you that I think all of you know. We didn't put the lyrics in the chat, but whatever you can remember, we want you to sing along. Is going to be featuring our brass band, but led by Mizan. We hope you can hear us out there. Give us a little wave if you can hear us all right so far.
Yeah, Mizan picked up the trumpet 3 months ago. It's pretty amazing. That's to inspire all of us with our New Year's resolutions to pick up an instrument.
Be brave. All right, ready? Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, a dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Wow, gang, that was precious, priceless, unbelievable. Thank you. That's like pulling that out of your hat. And like, how much lead time did I give you guys? 10 minutes? You're amazing. Unbelievable. Thank you.
I just need to tell you that this group, plus Gabriel, were up until 5 more in the morning.
We had an Uno game that wouldn't end. It was like waiting for Godot.
Whenever somebody got an Uno, somebody always
But we're so glad we made it. This felt so good. And you make this world so wonderful. All of you. We love you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for a perfect song. You guys are so amazing. I absolutely love it. It's you guys look so happy and you don't look like you stayed up till 4:30 in the morning. Can't say that. I'm not sure why. I bet a lot of folks, maybe a lot of folks did this. I don't know. We definitely did this. It was like everyone was gone. We cheered in midnight and then for some reason stayed up an extra 2 hours. Why do we do this to ourselves? I'm not really sure. Joe Jenks, what time did you go to bed?
About 2:45, which is 3:45 in your time zone.
So you don't get
So.
that extra hour doesn't count for you though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that
Super.
was beautiful. One of my all-time favorite songs. What a wonderful world. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely
Yeah.
incredible.
Nice.
All right, so Busy Graham and company over there. I wasn't sure if you were saying to me that you actually wanted to do something else, or are we moving on and going back to Joe? Just let me know so I know.
So Jonathan and Don Fahey would love to come in and sing Pluck Old Hen sometime in 2023. But they
Okay,
have-
in 2023. Got it. Yeah, well, we tell them we would love to have them sometime in 2023. In fact, in January is when we would love to have them. So great. Can't wait to talk to them soon. All right. Can we all just take another Joe Jenks deep breath, please? Because we're about to go on another Joe Jenks journey.
Yeah. Let's just sing the chorus of the song a couple of times and call it a day. Will you come with me on this journey? Will you come with me on this journey? With every breath we take, keep reaching for the dawn. I know alone that I will falter. With a good friend near me, I will carry on. Will you come with me on this journey? With every breath we take, keep reaching for the dawn. I know alone that I will falter. With a good friend near me, I will carry on. Three's a good number. Let's do it one more time. Everybody together. Will you come with me on this journey? With every breath we take, keep reaching for the dawn. I know alone that I will falter. With a good friend near me, I will carry on. I know alone that I will falter. With a good friend near me, I will carry on. With a good friend near me, I will carry on. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2023.
Thank you, Joe Jenks. Thank you, Joe Jenks, who came and opened our 6 o'clock last night and is opening our morning this morning. Thank you, Joe Jenks, for all you do and for everything you bring to this community. You are a miracle, and I love you very much. And hugs to you.
Thank you, Joe. Love you too. Thank you, Aaron. And thanks to Jaden, who is not here but has been working with all of us as well. Yeah, Aaron and Jaden are really keeping the wheels on the bus, so give it up for them. Thank you so much.
Aaron and Jade, keeping the wheels on the Daily Antidote bus. Even before we've purchased it and gotten it into motion, they are here and they are doing it. Thank
That's
you.
great.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, Joe. Thank you so much. So for everybody in this room, can we just give it up also for yesterday? I mean, what was yesterday, right? That was pretty cool. And I have to say, as soon as my technologically not so smart brain can figure out how to do it, I am going to figure out a way to share with all of you one of the many songs that erupted last night after we turned the cameras off. Like, so for example, Issei and Jim Harkless and Dan and Claudia Zanes and Lilo playing My Dining Room Table. singing, was it We Shall Overcome? I can't even remember now. It was just unbelievable. So good thing I have the video because otherwise I'd never remember. I can't wait to share with you guys some of what was happening here, because we can actually be with each other on our own independent journeys, even when we're not actually together in person. And so there's another more of the story. Thank you, everybody, for holding us all up. The Daily Antidote, me, each other, Joe Jenks, Busy Graham, Moonit, and the Love Bugs, and Alex, so Sarah of Alex and Olmsted, and everybody else over there at the Eastern Shore who just participated in all of the joy. And I am actually, guess what, getting on the road, really. So I am going to pass this over to Aaron, who's going to say goodbye to everybody, driving up to see my family, and can't wait to see you all again tomorrow. Love and hugs to everybody. Facebook Live, thanks for being here. Aaron, thank you so much for everything.
Oh my gosh. Well, whenever we do get that tour bus, I guess we know who's driving it because she's used to driving every vehicle, anywhere, anytime, every single day, always. So you're driving the bus. Well, I mean, I don't know. I could drive it, but I don't have a driver's license. So that could be a really exciting trip for all of us.
I have a very teeny weeny little Toyota Prius. Like I like to
So a
drive
big
the-
giant tour bus should be no problem.
It's not happening. No, but I'm
Easy
sure there'll be
peasy.
somebody. Wait, Kathy Baker.
There
from
we go.
Dick and
Yeah,
Kathy.
that's
She's
true.
actually a bus driver. She's on.
That's
She's
true.
already
Okay,
volunteered.
so fine. Kathy can be the bus driver. Fine.
Love
And
you
you can
all.
be the
Aaron.
regular car driver. Bye.
Thank you, Aaron. Lots of love to everybody. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow.
Safe trip.
Keep your eye open for the crossword puzzle. We'll figure out a way.
Yeah. And Karen in Oregon is also a bus driver, so we can even like take shifts. That's awesome. Perfect. Now we just need a bus. Who has a bus? What do you mean none of you have a bus? Okay, we'll work on it. Bye, Joe. Go get on the road. And a big goodbye and thank you to everybody here in this room and out there on Facebook Live. Everyone give them a wave. Bye, Facebook. Always feel free to come and join us in this room right here. And as for all of us here, feel free to go out there on Facebook and check out any day because every single one of the 1,000 days we've been here is right there on Facebook Live. Give them a watch. Bye, Facebook. See you tomorrow.